He's Sam.
He's Brandon.
And this is the BayTalk.
Sports fans, we're back in the sports cave. We're the BayTalk, and we're here to bring you another week's segment.
Yes, we are here, and we are here to bring news about the Niners and the Giants and all the good Bay Area teams.
All the trimmings. I'm Brandon.
I'm Sam. Thanks for joining us once again. And to start off, we missed last week, partly because I was too busy to do a video. Sorry about that.
We had family obligations with Thanksgiving. I believe you could understand.
I know that all of our fans were just so disappointed.
I got hate emails.
We have plenty of hate emails, so yeah.
They wanted my dead body.
All right, so let's talk about what we missed. We missed the Niners playing on Thanksgiving. It was kind of a sad thing, not really a
we didn't miss anything.
That
miss game
much.
Didn't happen.
Not a lot of offense. A lot of sacks.
That was enough offense. I mean, that all happened on offense. Plenty of sacks to go around.
Yeah.
Poor Alex Smith.
But before the game, it seemed like it was really hyped up. It was probably one of the most hyped up games of the year.
Did you see that commercial for the NFL Net or whatever Thanksgiving was on, whatever channel that was on? They had a commercial before the game. It was like the most intense thing I've ever seen.
Was it between the Harbaugh?
Yeah,
brothers?
it was like doom, doom,
like a lead-in.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's how
it was.
The
hype that was around the game was unlike anything I've seen from a Thanksgiving game in a while.
Yeah.
It seemed like to me that the NFL, when they had no idea that the Niners were going to be this good this late in the season. So I'm sure when they were scheduling this game, it wasn't like they were predicting the Niners to be so good and the Ravens so good. But it actually turned out to be a big game. Like, I'm sure they would have just had a story about like the
it was
Harbaugh
the biggest
family.
game on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean it was prime time too. So yeah, it was good to see that it was a big game, but the Niners didn't come through. So what
That's
can you do?
all right. We got the Rams. They
The Rams
throw much of a threat out there.
The Rams are coming this Sunday, and they have, I think, the opposite record that the Niners do. 2-9.
Something bad. I know that.
Something terrible. So, at this point,
we can clinch the division this week with a win.
And that
Rest
should
the
happen.
Troops.
With the what?
Rest the troops after this.
Yeah, we can rest our starters.
Just rest Frank Gore, basically. Everyone else
pretty much just Frank Gore. Just our one.
No one else has worked that hard.
So yeah, that's about it for the Niners. I mean, it's just
mowing along
just the
Rams.
train. Just the Rams. Nothing.
If you can't beat the Rams, this is gonna be sad. Because Seattle looked good last night.
Seattle.
Did you see Marshawn Lynch?
That guy is unbelievable.
Beast mode. And
What
then
a beast.
Skittles afterwards. It was crazy. Yeah, it was,
if you haven't seen that video of
the true meaning of determination, please go watch that video.
Please watch that video. Anyways, so yeah, the Seahawks are looking better than we thought they would have been a couple weeks ago.
I don't even know. I think it's all Marshawn Lynch because they don't have a quarterback.
They really don't. Who is it?
Tavares Jackson.
Okay. So maybe we should shift gears here. All right, let's go to the team across the bay. The Raiders. Sorry.
This is for you, Malcolm Jackson.
This is for Malcolm.
Nobody else cares.
So the one highlight.
One
of the few Raiders highlights that I've seen.
The only highlight we choose to pick is when a known Raider shoots
Rolando McClain, I guess he attempted to shoot somebody. He didn't actually shoot him, but he was in Alabama, I think, for his Thanksgiving, retreat or whatever. And whatever they do over there, Rolando McClain. What a good
story. What a good guy.
Of course the Raiders. Of course he has to be on the Raiders. I mean, now that they're improving their image, I mean, with Hugh Jackson and, they're actually getting some wins together, improving their image overall. Rolando McClain has to come around.
Mess everything up.
Threaten. I read an article, I think it was, one of his friends at home, and then he, threatened to shoot him in the head or something, but...
that's pretty. That's what you do to friends, in case you haven't realized.
Yeah, and so not really helping out his team with that one, wouldn't you say?
I would have to say he's doing everything right because I don't like the Raiders.
Oh, God, okay.
We'll transition into our favorite section of the show, Tebow Talk.
Tebow Talk. I mean, everybody loves
This will be a new
Tebow.
segment, and I believe as long as he keeps winning, we'll keep talking. Tebow Talk.
It seems like every week he has a new critic. A new critic just to prove wrong, like he does every week.
Does the guy lose on prime time?
The guy will never lose again in his life.
Obviously, Tim Tebow will never lose.
As long as there's, like, a reasonable
As long as there's
deficit.
a chance in the fourth quarter.
A reasonable deficit to come back from with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Tebow will win.
If it's within 20, Tebow will win.
Tebow will find a way. If that means running, passing, or, I don't know, kicking a field goal himself.
He'll do it. He'll block, too. You'll watch him.
Now to transition into the Giants, some headlines throughout the week. I saw that Bochy and Sabian signed some extensions, which was pretty key, I'd say, for Bochy.
I mean, nothing wrong with him. I mean, I'd be curious to see what the team would look like without Sabian for a few years. I don't know if it'd be good or bad.
I'd say without Bochy, it'd be...
Yeah, without Bochy, it'd be terrible.
He has such a presence in the clubhouse, like, so much respect.
I don't want to go back to Felipe Alou.
Please no, Alou. So, the Giants did a good thing with re-signing Bochy and Sabian. But there was an article in CSN Bay Area where Sabian says there won't be, in quotes, a big splash in the free agency. So already we're hitting some disappointment with Sabian.
I don't know if this could be disappointing too when I bring this out, but I read an article that the Giants are looking into Alex Gonzalez as a shortstop replacement. The guy bats .220, but he hits like 20 home runs.
Well, okay, we got Melky Cabrera. I guess that's a good signing, but I guess we do need a shortstop, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I don't want a guy batting .220 hitting 7th or hitting 4th in our lineup.
I'll take some speed and some home runs.
Yeah.
It's better than, who do we have? Orlando Cabrera.
Well, we don't have him anymore.
That's right.
Whoever that rookie dude is. Brandon Crawford.
I don't think he's quite ready yet, but he's got some potential.
He's got to be ready eventually. What is he, turning 24?
Yeah, I mean, everybody blossoms later in their years, so we'll see.
Isn't that true, ladies?
Really?
Twitter.
He still has San Francisco Giants on his Twitter, by the way.
Shameless plug. Follow us on Twitter. We're at BayTalk 415.
Yeah. So please follow us on Twitter. That'd be awesome. We'll give you some. This brings us to our last segment. I think the fan question of the week.
Seeing as this is our first kind of scripted fan question, we have 3 or 2 of them.
We have 2.
We have 2.
2 questions.
We have a third one that didn't make the cut for obvious reasons we're not going to go into.
Wasn't relevant. Let's just say that. Not relevant to our talk show. Anyways.
Let me read the exact words of the fan question. We'll do this one comes out of Santa Cruz, California. This is Mr. Bryce Harling.
Bryce, what's up?
And his fan question of the day is, what is your opinion on wearing basketball shorts to a party? Sometimes it just gets... Sometimes it just gets so hot that I have to wear them to get extra flow down there. Does the same happen to you, Sam? Let me ask you that one. You can ask me the next one.
You know, I'll be the first one to admit that if you're wearing like a long sleeve, like what I'm wearing, like in like pants,
I'm hot as hell.
It gets so hot, like you start sweating. Like you might look dumb wearing basketball shorts at the beginning of the party, but once everybody else is sweating, you're gonna look like a genius.
This also all depends if you have a sweat problem, like most people don't. But
well,
I guess Bryce Harling must have a sweat problem.
Yeah.
To answer your question simply, no. Wear your basketball shorts. It looks fine.
Good airflow. That's key, to keep your cool. Yeah. Our next question, I believe it's from Edgardo.
You're right. I'll read it. Hey, BayTalk. How about some A's talk?
Oh.
Your opinion on maybe moving to San Jose, and Gio Gonzalez was in some talks on being traded to the Marlins. The A's wanted Mike Stanton or Logan Morrison. Your thoughts?
Well, I know that you sent this question like about a week ago. Since then, there's been some more talks, more articles on it, and it looks like it's not going to happen. Gio Gonzalez isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I think the A's wanted like a big name like Logan Morrison.
I'm
or
sure
Mike
they
Stanton.
would take Mike Stanton for Gio, but I don't
mean-
think the Marlins would. They've
Yeah,
got starting pitching.
The Marlins just flat out rejected it, and so I mean, it obviously shows how much the A's like, how much they like Gio.
Nothing wrong with him. He's like a
he's-
Sanchez that's a little got more stuff.
Yeah, he's a pretty solid guy. What was his ERA? Like, it was in the low twos.
Yeah, it was a good year. It was an all-star year. That's enough to be said.
Cy Young candidate almost, I'd say, but pretty good year.
Justin Verlander.
Just
Let's not
okay.
compare.
Oh yeah, hardly a candidate compared to Justin Verlander, but
Mr. MVP.
yeah, that guy's amazing. But it's not even fair how good his stuff is.
Yeah.
I've seen his stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But and also to answer your question, I think it'd be awesome if the A's moved down to San Jose. I mean, I know
Hey,
that
get the hell out of here. I'm just kidding.
I think the Giants need to let go of their territory being San Jose. I mean, we already have a pretty big fan base as it is.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to change if we have the San Jose A's. Because, I mean, the San Jose Giants, they have a kind of small stadium I've been to, and they fill out every time.
I think the A's, like, if they move to San Jose, it would kind of resurrect their whole franchise, and I think there's a huge potential
They need
fan
to get
base.
out of that Coliseum.
Yeah.
like
Get out of
nobody's
that
business.
Get out of that place. It's terrible. It's probably
Death
what...
trap.
Now that, Al Davis is gone, it's time to leave, move on, start a new place. So, yeah, I think there's a huge potential fan base in San Jose. It's like a huge city, huge population, so a lot of potential to drag in some new fans.
You'll get all the people from Silicon Valley too. I mean,
Yeah.
the
So
rich guys endorsing you.
So the Giants, as much as I love them, they need to move over. They need to let the A's move in.
They need to bend over, is what Sam was saying.
Yeah, I guess you can interpret it that way.
That's
But
how I interpreted it.
so, yeah, I guess that does it for our show today.
Thanks for tuning into the BayTalk.
Be sure to email us your fan question of the week at baytalk415@yahoo.com.
And we will be sure to answer it on air, just like you have seen already. That's about it.
Yeah. All right. See you next time.
Peace. Stay classy, San Francisco.